teams in 16 conference matchups and playing to get back to the big dance. They've been there 3 times already, including back-to-back trips in 2009 and 2010.
Tom, these two teams played a 53-52 game in late January of this year, the closest game North Carolina Central's played in this 19-game win streak. Morgan State feels there are certain ways they can attack this Eagle club tonight.
North Carolina Central in the gray, Morgan State in the blue and orange. Talking about a North Carolina Central team that statistically is one of the best defensive teams in Division I basketball. Bozeman will fire it with 8, and Copeland fights for the rebound. Lake Bozeman isn't one of the main offensive weapons for Morgan State, but the ball ended up in his hands with the shot clock winding down. And now here's Booby Chapman, the point guard, who makes things go. Chapman fires a 3. What do you expect as a move for both of these teams to start the game? Can we expect some tightness?
Yeah, you can. Both of these teams know each other very well. Like I said, a one-point game in January, but you've got to play error-free basketball.
Lavelle Moulton played at North Carolina Central. He was a CIAA Player of the Year in the mid-90s. He's in his 5th season as the head coach for the school in Durham, North Carolina, and looking to take North Carolina Central to its first ever NCAA tournament.
Interesting to watch some of the matchups early. Childs will guard a couple of guys. He may guard Houston a few times or Jay Copeland. If he guards Copeland, expect to see Copeland in some high ball screen action.
Copeland looking for it inside. Jeremy Ingram, the Player of the Year in the conference, gets a bump and a whistle, and that's the first personal on Justin Black. Todd Bozeman is a head man at Morgan State now in his 8th season there. He's made his home with the Bears. Remember, he was at Cal years ago and about 10 years away from the college game as an NBA coach and a scout. And now he's coming upon the numbers as the winningest coach in Morgan State history.
If you've not seen North Carolina Central, as we said, Jeremy Ingram leads his team in scoring. He drives to the basket a lot and sometimes is off balance. That time he got caught in the situation on the drive with Justin Black. He picked up his foul. The reason I tell you that early, Black was fouled out of 5 games this season. They want to keep him on the floor.
Ingram gives him 20 points a game, and that's exactly the number they had in that previous matchup, Santa, you talked about back on January 27th. Here's what's on the line for Morgan State, their first NCAA appearance since 2010. For North Carolina Central, former Division II school, this will be their first ever. And there's the jam inside by the 7-footer, Ian Childs.
One of the X factors in this game is going to be Anthony Hubbard, how well he will pass and how well he will rebound. Nice high-low pass that time to the big guy, Childs.
Childs is coming off of a double-double last night, 18 and 11. Morgan State's win over Coppin State. And they try to work it inside, and that's the first on Childs.
That was part of that high ball screen action we saw when they reversed the ball. Copeland dived to the block. Those two guys get tangled up. There's the foul there. Watch this at the top there. See he got on the wrong side. He had that left hand in there for the foul. Keeping Black and keeping Childs out of foul trouble are key to the success of the Morgan State Bears tonight.
2 leading scorers on this team. And an offensive foul on an illegal screen inside, and that will go against Jay Copeland. The Ball State transfer from Suffolk, Virginia, picks up his first. What does Morgan State want to do on the offensive end? We've already seen them go inside to the 7-footer.
Well, they've got to play error-free basketball, and they've got to have good shots and then bad shots. The good shots, when they've shot over 45%, they're 10-1 this year. So they've got to get good looks. The bad shot, they're the worst free throw shooting team in this conference, just barely over 60%.
Another offensive rebound for Morgan State. Black did get it to the rim, but Childs is there.
And one of the other keys for Morgan State tonight, Tom, is their ability to rebound the basketball. If they can go to the glass like in that flurry there, they feel like they've got a great chance of winning today. See, good shot. Again, 45% or better. They're 10-1. With the bad free throw shooting, we talk about it early because he pushed them down the stretch and they've got to make it.
Quick look on the slip, and it's a bucket for Copeland. Just 1 assist for Emmanuel Chapman. He's 5th in Division I in assists coming into this game. Childs is a lefty. And he left it short.
Attack the glass and then jump
Player of the year Ingram into the paint. Into Childs and off the glass.
See how he avoids contact and uses that left hand off the glass. You'll see a lot of his baskets with those drives and that type of move.
Justin Black is a product from DeMatha High School in the D.C. area. This is a homegrown Morgan State squad with 8 players from the D.C. metro area, in the Baltimore, D.C. area.
Off the shot, Todd Bozeman knows how to be a big guy. That's why.
Alfonso Houston knocks it down from straight away.
Houston is a slasher. That's also a very good defender. He's got the challenge right there, taking Justin Black.
Trying to find Childs. The double came twice at him. Shot clock in single digits. Bozeman fires. It's another late 3 for Bozeman. He is not a good three-point shooter. Has really struggled from deep this season. Offensive foul will take us the other way. It's a 6-0 run for NC Central. Jeremy Ingram, the MEAC Player of the Year, making his presence felt early.